What's up? I'm Jeffrey with Amphibious Powersports, and today I'm going to be showing you how to winterize a jet ski. Whole process should only take about 15 minutes. First, we're going to stabilize the fuel system, then we're going to flush the cooling system, and then we're going to caulk the cylinders. We're going to do it in that order because that's the most efficient way to do things. So, what you're going to need is fogging oil, obviously, fuel stabilizer, and tools. Okay, so we use this for fuel stabilizer. It's a VP Racing additive. It's good for 2 and 4 stroke, backs against ethanol, and it's enough to treat pretty much any PWC fuel tank on the market. So, first step, pour it in. Alright, that's good. So the reason we do the fuel stabilizer first is we want to get it nice and mixed in the fuel tank as much as we can. Now, flushing the cooling system is very easy if you're running a freshwater ski. Now, if it's saltwater, you're going to want to do a flush kit on the ski, pipe in some fresh water, and then you'll do what we're doing now. And all that is starting it up and revving it a little bit. Probably want to hit a little high RPMs, don't go over 4,000, but the idea is just pump out most of the water from the cooling system. Obviously, you're not going to get it all out, but you just don't want it packed in there so that when it freezes, it expands and causes damage. And so, by doing the fuel stabilizer first, the stabilizer's now mixing with the fuel in the tank. And since we're going to run it, it's going to push that fuel through the lines. And what we really want that stabilizer through the fuel lines, in the carburetors, in all the components, because where the fuel is in the carburetors is probably a weaker point because there's less fuel, so it's going to be more subject to more deterioration and gunking up if it has ethanol, stuff like that. So I'm going to start it up. You'll see me give it a few revs, and I'm actually going to switch it over to reserve midway while running it, just to once again pipe that stabilizer up through all the fuel system. So if you did that right, you should have a little puddle of water by your exhaust. This ski's already been started, so that's why there's not that much. You'll probably see a little more. But yeah, that's all you got to do. If it's not a closed loop cooling system, there are skis out there that they run actual antifreeze in a closed loop. That is a different system, and you'll need to test that. You need to treat that kind of like an automotive cooling system. So if you don't have a closed loop cooling system, that's all you need to do and you're done. Okay, so the final step is the fogging oil. And really I could have done this when I did the coolant flush, but I didn't want to leave the engine running too long since it's out of water. It would potentially overheat and cause damage. So same deal with this. We're going to want to start the ski back up, and while it is running, we are going to be spraying this stuff into the intake of the engine. Carbureted, fuel injected, doesn't matter. This one's carbureted. We're going to spray it in there until it kills the motor. We want to make sure it's going through all the different carburetors. If you have multiple carburetors, which if it's a carbureted ski, you probably do. So you may have to remove some air filter housings, coverings, whatever. This guy, we already have the flame arresters removed, so all I need is to start this thing up and kill it with this fogging oil. Just like that. Finally, after you flood out the engine with the fogging oil, it's basically just for good measure. We're going to pop the spark plugs out and go ahead and just douse the inside of those cylinders with the fogging.
You'll probably see the
Spark plug. It's already covered in it, but just for good measure. So. Just a couple seconds and get cold. Oops. Go ahead and actually hit the spark plug tips with it. Why not? You might also even hit some other things while you're in here. Like, for instance, this has an electronic power valve. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the cable right there. Any metal on metal joint. You know, the idea is we want to keep stuff from seizing up after sitting so long. So, in there, ready to plug back in.
hopefully they're not too hot for you because we're just going to plug it.
One last thing, as you see, I've added it to our board list of things to do here, is you have to take care of your battery. If you're storing the ski inside, which we highly recommend storing in a temperature-controlled environment, that's going to be the best thing for it. You can just throw it on a maintainer or leave it in the hole. But if you're going to throw it, if you're going to put the ski outside, I highly recommend pulling the battery out, keeping it inside in a temperature-controlled environment, and putting it on a maintainer. A lot of these power sports batteries, especially some of the generic kind, they're very sensitive and they don't last long if they're not properly maintained. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I would really appreciate your support. We carry both these products in our online store. We'll have a link below. I think we got a sale right now. You can get them both for $13.99. We also got some good deals on battery maintainers and storage covers. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.